Radio Zero.
It's Radio Zero with Rick and Rose for Friday, February 6th, 2026.
We're live streaming on Facebook, on the Radio Zero page, and the Poster Children page, on Twitch at PCJCUSA, and on the Poster Children YouTube channel. You can also subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Casts. Go to radiozero.us. You can also patronize us at patreon.com/radiozero. Thanks to all our current patrons.
Okay, I'm trying to. I clicked on the wrong thing, so now I wasn't sure what happened. Now, oh God, I can't see anything. Oh my God, I'm so discombobulated. Okay, all right. How are you doing? I haven't seen you all week. I think. Have I? And
I
just
don't know.
forgot about it. You don't know?
I did have on Tuesday. I said it was the most Thursday Tuesday
Yeah.
I've ever experienced. I don't know what's going on, but it definitely, this was an overwhelming week.
Lawrence Edwards Summer says hello to you too. So do you know do you know what February 2nd was besides Groundhog's Day? Isn't that like a significant day in our relationship?
Yeah.
It was like a couple of days ago, but I was too tired to say. Like, I don't even know if we saw each other that day. I think we did for a minute.
I can't remember Tuesday. I remember thinking it was Thursday.
But that was the day we started going out, right?
Yeah.
February 2nd?
Yeah.
Was it like was it an even number of years ago too?
40.
Exactly 40. Shit. Happy anniversary. We should go out and get Korean food tonight or something.
Do something special.
Yeah. It was 40 years? We're on our 40
Yeah.
of going out? Wow. That's cool, right?
I don't know. It's
Oh, do you want to?
no. I'm saying that 40 years. That's a long time. I'm not saying in a negative. I'm saying as an old person, like thinking about myself as an old person. That's the kind of thing that, like when you were a kid, like grandparents or old people would be like, this is their 40th anniversary. And it's like, oh my God, those people are really old.
But we weren't married for 40 years. We haven't
That's
been
right.
married. We've been married for like
29.
some smaller amount.
29.
Okay, all right. So on the 30, we'll have to remember
in
about
May,
it. Oh, is
be-
that coming up?
Yeah, May will be
Okay.
the 30th.
The 30th. Oh, we should, I don't know, go out and get Korean food or something like
Do something different. Special and different.
That's how you know you're old, is because you and I. So sometimes the students find out that we're together,
Yeah.
and then they ask.
Yeah, but it's like 40. That's a long time. That's 40 years. I mean, that's, yeah.
And you're 55 now, so we've been going out since you were 15. Oh, I see. That's it.
That's it.
Well, wait a minute though.
What
40
was
years.
in
It's
Sanford and Son. What was the wife's name?
I don't know.
I'm coming.
Wait. So 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
There's how old were we when we started going out then? I was 20 and you were 19.
Simple math.
You were 19.
Yeah,
and I
think
was
so.
20.
Yep.
So we were the age of some of our students. Our students are a little
Yep.
younger than that. We were that age.
Not really. They're not a
No,
little
they're
younger.
all-
They're
yeah.
almost exactly that age.
That age.
I would say
Okay.
that's the
All right,
average
all right.
age.
Well, what do you
of
have
our
to say for
students.
yourself?
I'm really old. It's really.
That's what made you decide you were old, that you and I have been going out for 40 years?
It didn't make me decide. It's just the kind of thing that where you you think about that number.
Tell me some other
40 years.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
All right. Hi, Joe. Joe just had his birthday. Joe Chrisman. Happy birthday, Joe. Was that today? I don't know if it's today. I hope you're not with us on your birthday. You should be going out and getting Korean food. Okay. What other things make you, or you're like, oh no, oh my god, oh my mom is listening too. Hey mom, guess what? Rick and I have been going out for 40 years, as of 4 days ago. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What do you have to
And
say
so-
for that?
Yeah. So then your
So
mother thinks,
Rick thinks
wow.
we're really
so
old
she's
now.
doing the math, and she's like, wow, that 40 years, that means it was like that time my cousin Dave, had that moment
that's
where he was like, wait a minute. So I've known you since you met me first when I was 12 or something. How old was he? Yeah, 12. I think 12, 10
He's
or
like
11.
in his 40s now, right?
Yeah,
well,
he's like
he
10
would
years
be
younger
he would
than
be
me, I
52
think.
now, I think, right?
Yeah, I
Right,
think he's 10 years younger than
yeah.
me. And it was just like,
Or-
just the thought in his mind of himself as a,
As a 12-year-old in front of me.
yeah, just us. Yeah, it was.
Mom says congratulations. And it's Joe's birthday today. And everybody's saying hi to my mom. Everybody's saying happy birthday to Joe. This is what a great celebratory day today. Why would we talk about politics at all when we can talk about how great it is that you're old? You know what? If you're old, what does that make me?
even older.
I'm fucking older than you. This is not what hit, like, I don't know, man. And also I'm letting my hair grow out like this week. Did you notice that? It's gray.
Oh,
inside.
you're saying, grow out, not like,
grow long.
it's going to be longer.
No.
It's going to go down.
No, it has
You're
a
gonna
terminal
grow it.
velocity.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Should I go gray?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's up to you. But then if you're, thinking about being old.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, I know, it's okay. I had a discussion with Dr. Ian Mackay, Professor Ian Mackay, why would you dye your hair?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you do that? I've never dyed my hair. Okay, like Joe is saying, remember the AARP burn I made you years ago on you guys? Today is your payback. Oh, what are you? Are you 60 today, Joe?
No, he's
That was it. Make a noise on the thing.
Is that right?
Yeah. No, the other one is good too.
Rom.
Lawrence Edward Summer does not identify as old, and I don't either.
Yeah, no, so that's the thing. So that's what I'm talking about,
yeah,
right?
is that you didn't realize
It's
you're
like-
old.
Well, no.
What should you be doing now that you're old? You're drinking tea. That's one of the things.
did
You're
drink
taking
some tea.
statins.
That's true.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the signs that you're old. You may be old if 1, you drink tea. 2, you're taking statins. Joe is 55. Double nickels. Congratulations, Joe. What? Why don't you tell us, Joe, how it feels to be old?
That's, yeah, so does the AARP start harassing you at 55? When do they start harassing?
I wonder if
Yeah.
anybody's actually in
And
that and does something with
Prunes. He just wrote prunes.
it. Hi, Andy.
Prunes with
Andy
a question
Swisky.
mark.
Andy Swisky in the house. This
Yeah,
is great.
exactly.
Yeah,
If-
celebrating our.
If we're old,
Yeah.
what is your mother?
Yeah.
Ancient.
My mom. I hope she's not. Oh, she wrote that. If you're old, what am I? You're old too, Mom. Congratulations.
It's, it's like when I'm talking to my mom now, I am talking from the perspective of a fellow old person, kind of. It was interesting just talking about like, oh, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you just got to deal with the fact that you're not, as sharp as you were and everything like that. It was just like, yeah, it was weird.
What kinds of things are you doing? Oh, look, I'm seeing all kinds of stuff here. Joe Chrisman is going to have Mexican food with Joel Spencer, who's probably younger than you. And then Larry says, "Who am I, lol?" And then Joe got his AARP mailer sign up last week. What was I going to say?
I just shredded an AARP mailer that I got. I get them every few
But
months.
so there are like, if you go to Jewel on a Thursday, they'll probably give you 10% off. You can buy all the expensive things at Jewel and you get 10% off. There was something else too, and we went to the MoMA and we were like, oh, we're old, or we're teachers.
And again, you keep saying we, but no, it was you. Like there was a movie theater, right? And then it was.
Oh yeah,
the 60.
Yeah. We went to the movie. Because you're not 60 yet.
No,
fucker.
but and
oh, Joel is older than Joe Chrisman.
The person at the counter was like, "Oh, do we need to show an ID?" And she was just like,
I don't
just,
care.
Yeah,
You look
just
old.
just put in the discounted ticket. It was like,
I got a discounted movie ticket because the old people are not going to understand the movie as well, I guess, as the younger people. Joel is older than I. No, Joel is older than me, I think. Why don't you look it up on ChatGPT?
He's not older than you, though.
Yeah. Joel is older than I am.
He's younger than us.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So enough with the. Oh, but it is neat that we've been together for 40 years. Do you remember why is this date celebrated? Do you remember? Is this the day that we looked up and we saw the thing that's tattooed on my arm?
No.
No. Okay. Well, what is this?
I think
the day of?
Officially we started going out.
Did we kiss?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do you remember we used to kiss? I was thinking about if our kid lives at Allen Hall, where my mom lived, and we both lived. I met you because of my mom. Think about that, Mom. I don't know if she's still listening or not, but my mom lived at Allen Hall and Ground South, right? Or something like that. And there was trauma involved, I know. Sorry, Mom. But I lived there. I didn't know there was trauma involved, so I lived at Allen Hall, and that's where I met you, Rick.
That's right.
And so there was that 5th floor. We would go up and kiss there, remember, for 2 weeks, and then you look forlorn.
No, Yeah,
I was so old. It was 40 years ago.
40 years
now
ago.
I'm old.
That's 1985.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's Rick and Rose kiss. I thought you guys just interfaced. Is that like a computer joke? We kissed.
And I am actually, we're not that far. Let's see if I can reach into your camera. There I am. Yeah.
Should we kiss on camera?
No.
We haven't kissed for 30 years.
This is
I know. Making you. Should we talk about your testicles again? Listen,
My testicles?
Well,
Why?
remember we were talking about that.
Oh.
Yeah, we did a little
I
testicle
thought this
thing.
was a Pitt thing where they were.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about the Pitt. Okay. So, spoiler alert, we're going to talk about the Pitt a little bit probably cuz our son, what do we call him now?
Is he still bag boy?
No, I don't
Cameraman.
think Cameraman. Yeah, has introduced us to the Pitt, the TV show The Pitt. So, and I remembered I used to watch Emergency One. Did you?
Well, okay, Rose.
Okay.
Emergency One was the name of the show in syndication. So yeah, but yes, Emergency.
Oh, Emergency. Oh, I see. Yeah. Did you watch it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Out
fascinating.
of all those I watched, yeah. And what's amazing is, okay, so the thing is that the nurse, right? The nurse.
Oh, here we go.
Who
Yeah,
they
connections.
call up. They always call up, right? That's
the Dana nurse. The
in on Emergency.
Oh yeah.
The nurse.
Yeah.
You know how they would be talking to her on the
Joe.
phone.
Say
They'd
hi
have
to
the
Joel.
phone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The radio.
The
phone
radio phone from
whatever.
the dispatcher, right? Wasn't she the dispatcher?
She wasn't a dispatcher.
Okay.
She was the nurse, kind of like nurse dispatcher or something.
Right.
So that was not Julie Newmar. What the hell's her name? So that's the thing, is she was married to the Dragnet guy. What's his name?
Well, somebody will look it up.
I shouldn't have to look it up. It's like
I'm not going to know
I
what
should
it
know
is.
this name
No.
right off the top of my
you
head.
You don't though, because you've been with me for 40 years.
Yeah,
because you're an
40
old
years,
man.
Decrepit. Jack Webb.
Oh.
So she was originally married to Jack Webb.
Was he on the show?
Jack Webb produced Emergency. He produced
okay, all right. So
Dragnet.
So
he produced Adam 12. And so, yeah, Jack Webb did that. So that's the thing, is then she married Bobby Short. jazz. So she was a singer.
Is he?
She was a singer.
Is he related to Martin Short?
No.
Okay.
And then Bobby Short is a band leader, musician. He wrote. No, she might have been Dixie Carter on the
Hi,
show.
Tina.
Dixie. Her name was Dixie. Was her name Dixie on, or is that her real name? I can't remember. Like she was a singer. Their records, I love. There's a record of hers later. She's like a lounge singer, kind of, but there's a record of hers that is like psychedelic songs. You know, like Quinn the Eskimo. There's like her singing Quinn the Eskimo is amazing.
Wow.
But anyways, and yeah, so her husband was not Bobby Short. God damn it, it's the other guy.
Martin Short?
No, not.
Okay.
Who wrote Route 66, right? He was on Emergency as a doctor. They were both on the show. Jack Webb, her ex-husband, produced the show, so hired them. They were both musicians, hired them as actors on Emergency. It's just amazing.
That's weird. Yeah. You don't usually hire an or a musician as an actor.
But you do. So Jack Webb was a jazz beau too. I'm trying to remember the movie he was in. He's in some like early movie. Is he in the? I can't remember anything. The Trouble with Eve. What's that one called? All About Eve.
All About
right?
Eve.
Is he in that?
You should get like those.
He's
Google
really
glasses.
Jack Webb's really young in the movie. I'm trying to remember. It's like a noirish kind of film. And but he was always kind of a jazz beau guy. Anyways.
So are we going towards politics or are we going towards the pit?
We're going towards the pit.
Okay, because
but the
all right.
And then also Kevin Tighe. You know, there was Randy
Mantooth,
Mantooth, right?
Yeah, Randy Mantooth and Kevin Tighe.
Kevin Tighe.
Yeah.
We were just watching One Battle After Another, and Kevin Tighe's in One Battle After Another. He's the ancient old man, racist man. He's mostly just sitting there listening to all the other old or the racist sort of power people in the basement. I think it's his
I've
basement.
completely forgotten about.
Do you remember
that
there's a
movie now.
scene in the basement where these guys are talking about
yeah, now I
Sean
remember.
Penn's
yeah,
character.
Yeah. Okay.
And
all right.
and he's got like the kind of like display behind him, almost like a natural history museum display.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
And that's Kevin Tighe from
From
from Emergency.
Okay, so now we're on to Brad Dourif, right? Or is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you're onto the Nepo. I was going to call them pedo babies, but no, Nepo babies in
The Pit.
Can I just say one thing about I want to connect the Pit to politics right now. We're not going to go into politics right now. We're going to do the Pit first. But it's what's interesting about this show, and I think the same, and I don't think we're going to spoil it because we haven't even watched the new ones. The new season is out and we haven't watched it. But it's like they're like constant like things happening, right? Like oh no, this person came and they're their eye is bleeding. Oh no, there's another person who's gonna have a baby, and then oh no, somebody got hit by a truck, and then like you know what I mean? It's like constant like here's the next one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really it's invigorating and really kind of it's an interesting thing to watch, right? It's kind of like a roller coaster, but it's not a roller coaster. It's like a roller coaster that keeps starting. It's like, oh my God, what's going to happen to that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, why is he acting like that? Is he on drugs? Like, oh, like some of them come in and they're like like the baby that came in. You're like, oh fuck, they're not going to kill a baby. And the baby's crying, and then all of a sudden, here's a spoiler. Like then it's something tiny that's real obvious wrong with the baby. And
Oh
then they
yeah,
can
that
fix
earlier
it.
episode.
Yeah. So it's just constant. Like, oh, what's going to happen next? And we're enjoying watching it.
And that's the thing is we never watched ER. And I'm
No.
trying to think of other medical shows. Yeah, so our like reference point is Emergency, right?
Yeah, I
and
think so.
Quincy.
Quincy,
So it's like
yeah, Quincy.
like I'm going, oh, this is like Emergency and Quincy.
Yeah, 'cause we're
and
old.
One other show. I'm trying
What
to
is
think.
is there a Chicago ER or Chicago?
Oh yeah,
Med?
they're all
What
the
is
Chicago. Yeah,
Chicago.
Chicago
Are those
Med or they're all
isn't-
these Chicago shows. Yeah,
With-
we haven't watched those.
in hospitals? Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
watched those, but so if we like those are probably like this.
No, so I think the Pit
Oh.
is a little more kind of amped up.
Okay, so it's like the bear.
And then on top,
in a hospital. If you like the
It's like
bear,
the,
it's like the bear in a hospital.
It's like the online order
There's a
episode of the
horse.
bear, except every episode is like that. Where
Yeah.
it's just, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, oh no,
Manic.
somebody's coming in and their belly button's bleeding, you know? So this is how I'm tying it to politics, and then we can talk about the Pitt, okay?
Okay.
That's what it's like.
Rampart.
Just
Sorry.
fucking, oh yeah. That's what it's like just listening to the fucking radio right now. Just like, oh no, there's Trump is a racist, but he's also a felon, but he's also like he's really what is it called when you steal money from people? He's a thief. You know, I can't remember, but like so.
What do you call
know,
that?
It's just like
somebody
like we can't like something happened today. People are like fixated on the fact that it appears that there's proof that he's a racist. And then there's millions of like Epstein files got released, and then but at the same time there's like proof that like he's suing his own government for $10 million or something, and then he's going to be the decider of whether or not he wins the case.
10
billion. Yeah, I thought 10 million was small, right? Yeah. And then there's something else. Anyway, so he's a master at this. Like, I was listening to Heather Cox Richardson earlier today, and she's like, you know, I know this is happening, but this other stuff. Yes, Quincy was the best. The punk rock episode was the best. Okay, talk about the Pit. Let's do the Nepo babies in the Pit.
Whoa, man.
I wanted to
make
just,
a connection.
It's like
You're saying
the connect for later. Like, it's a spoiler alert for later.
That's what they've always said about Trump. It's like the reality show thing. You got a new thing every day, and it's just overwhelming. Yeah, and just overwhelmed with stuff. Just
like the Pit, but the Pit is fun. So let's talk about that.
Okay.
All right, the main guy, he's cute. The I don't even know who the main person is, and then
he was on ER.
Okay.
So that was
he
thing.
A doctor on it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So everybody's a doctor. That's kind of interesting about it. Even little girls are doctors.
Student doctors. Yeah. There's
student doctors.
Yeah. There's a Doogie Howser, and I can't believe
yeah,
no one
from
calls
Nebraska?
her Doogie Howser.
Oh, no, the other girl.
No, there's the guy
girl.
from Nebraska, but he's older. The girl.
I didn't watch Doogie Howser.
The doctor who's 20, and then you find out that she started college when she was 13.
Oh yeah, the little girl.
She's Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
She's like So she's a student doctor, but she's also younger than all the other student doctors, right?
And she's got like
and
a tiger
that's what I was
mom.
trying to figure out,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, wait a minute. Even if you're a student doctor, you got to be in your 20s, older than that. You can't. And then it's like, oh, she started college when she's 13.
Right.
But then also her mother is a surgeon upstairs.
Yeah. You know what's really interesting? You know what I love about it? Like, they'll be like I'm trying to think of something. Oh, guy, here's his ear is off. Like they'll like the next I love this show. Oh my God. It is like somebody's ordering food, but it's like patients coming in with something wrong with them. It's constant,
rolling in.
Roll, what's wrong with him? His ear came off, and he swallowed his ear, And
so that's the thing about emergency. It was always like, right? It was like three things. There were always, I feel like it wasn't an hour long, and then there were three emergencies. Yeah. I feel like it was really, really structured. There was the kind of funny emergency.
Oh, yeah.
And then the super, kind of serious emergency, and then there would be, and you'd think that was going to be the main emergency, but then there would be the super serious emergency. I got to watch Emergency again. But it was like, to see what I felt like it always had the same structure.
So
it was
I want to tie that to the Japanese art of flower arranging, ikebana, where, don't make a face, come on! Stay with me here. I don't like the French lady.
I'm just trying to keep up.
No, this is just how
it's like the Pit.
So
it's like and it's like Trump.
Oh, is that look
There's
at my
just so
hair.
many things coming at me here, and
I just when you're doing an arrangement in ikebana, you have like the dominant.
as one does.
During the 40 years that we were together, I took an ikebana class. I did really bad at it, but in ikebana, you
just kept taking it over and over and over again over the past 40 years.
Are you saying that I complain about it a lot?
No.
Okay. There you have the dominant flower strand, you have the subdominant flower strand, and then you have this like sort of subordinate flower strand.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. There. I mean, it's like
It's
sitcoms.
design
you got
principle.
the A story, the B story, and then sometimes the C story. I mean,
Yeah.
or shows, right?
Right.
Episodic television. Yeah.
But so this one doesn't have this. Is this okay? Tina is saying a little late, but Julie London played
Julie London. Thank
Dixie
you.
McCall on
Dixie
Emergency.
McCall. Yeah.
You're always
Julie
there for
London.
us, Tina. Thank you. Okay, back to the pit. So it's just constant, like people come in, like, oh no, somebody, their ears off and it's swallowed or something like that. And then what I love is that somebody goes, Doctor, what's one of the doctors?
Robbie, Dr. Robbie.
But
the main guy.
Dr. Robbie will be like, so student doctor, and they'll be like, blah blah blah. They'll say all the things to start, like whatever they're supposed to start putting in the IV and stuff like that.
Intubate.
And then so our family sits around the TV and we yell intubate, intubate, intubate.
There was that episode, yesterday that we were watching, and it was like almost like a reaction, like as the writers had been working on the show, it was like, okay, you know what? Like we frickin' say intubate so many times every episode, and then it was like, you know what? Let's lean into it. Let's see how many times we can have them say intubate in this episode. It was like within the first minute or two, they said intubate like 5 or 6 times.
Intubate.
Yeah.
Intubate. We say
It's
that.
not-
What's another thing that we do that's
It's
funny?
not an episode of the Pit until they intubate someone, or at least somebody wants to intubate someone.
Is there so much? Is there usually that much intubation either? Like, and then there's the sort of the plot device of the, instead of like, oh, somebody's baby did die, right? And somebody's mom, like, instead of the, oh,
I
the
can't
mom
keep
is
track.
dead. Instead
There's
of that,
so many
there's
pregnant
COVID.
people. There's so many pregnant people and babies
Oh,
in the show
yeah,
too.
and then
It's
you
like
did-
one day, right? It's going across one day,
Yeah.
one shift.
Yeah.
And it's like there's so many, pregnant women wandering around.
And then you said, did you? Yeah, I think you woke me up. Was that were we watching the show though?
Yeah.
Okay, I was asleep, and I woke up to hear you say this. But go ahead and say it.
Oh,
It's
it
funny.
was my sketch, which is just
Yeah.
it's just your Pit sketch, but then like every woman is pregnant. Like as things go on, it's just
The
like
next
every
bed
woman's
comes
pregnant,
in,
and
another
then
woman's
it's
pregnant, and then the doctors come in, and they're all pregnant.
and
yeah.
then it's just like
Yeah. Okay.
It's-
All right. We got people are talking politics, and then but all right. So yeah, I'll read that stuff. I'll read that stuff, Larry or Lawrence. Tina's saying on Emergency they always said start ringers with D5W or something for
Yeah, yeah.
everyone. Yeah, start
It's
ringers
like-
with 5.
And
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like
They say
I was
on
saying
board.
MASH. It was always subdermal hematomas. I always
yeah.
remember that. Like
Yeah.
everybody had a subdermal hematoma, which is like what, just bleeding, right?
Yeah.
Under, or maybe it's in your head. But and then Quincy, I can't remember. Yeah, it's just like all these medical shows. There's one thing that just is always, they're always saying it.
But they're so smart on this show. It's just like they'll be like, well, blah 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 blah. You know, like they have the list of things that are going to happen and what happens next. Well, blah blah. It's like the doctors know all their stuff.
Well, that's the thing, and
So
that's why it's
cool.
kind of like Quincy and some kind of like I've only watched a little bit of House because the younger one was watching House for a while, reruns of House, and
What's
it's
that? I don't even know what that is.
Quincy detective doctor show.
Okay,
right.
all right.
Someone's got their ear falling off, and then everyone thinks it's an ear disease, and then he says no, they've eaten a strange wild berry and it caused their ear to fall off or something, right? He figures out.
That's so
It's
cool.
like a
yeah.
detective show,
Yeah.
but it's like all of a sudden they'll spin off into these really technical explanations and start turning into a public service announcement, which is it's funny.
That's what's
kind
kind of
of.
interesting too about the Pit is they haven't really done the politics yet. They did have a real anti-drug episode right near the end. Actually, we're in the area where this seems like drugs are not okay to take or something. Like bad drugs are not okay to take. But mostly there hasn't been any, because there could be a political statement. And COVID is a character.
That's true.
Yeah, COVID is a character. Okay, all right, let's see here.
COVID is like the Vietnam.
Yeah.
So in those 70s shows, it was all there would be Vietnam veterans, or somebody was, or even MASH, right, was kind of a metaphor for Vietnam, like in those 70s shows, and now
COVID is our war.
COVID is the kind of flashback.
Okay, so
trauma.
So what are the tropes? We got the young. We got the Doogie Howser. I guess that's. I never watched that, but there's a young child as a doctor.
I never watched Doogie Howser either, but I knew it was. It's about a kid who's a doctor, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like.
But
she's and that's the thing is that the one student doctor has given her a name, and it's not Doogie Howser. Like, why? And it's probably just they didn't. They were already. The show apparently had problems with copyright because of Michael Crichton's estate was suing them because they were saying this is just ER. You're just doing ER again, as if a medical drama was, like Michael Crichton invented the medical drama.
All right.
Which he didn't.
For a while here, Lawrence and Tina, I think were just like there's like a sort of a politics side quest, like a politics side chat, and I thought it'd be really funny if you guys just laid into Trump while we just sat here and talked about medical dramas the whole time. That'd be really funny. But we'll get into I promise. We're going to get into politics, but it's exhausting, Tina says, and I don't think that she's talking about the pit. But it is exhausting, yeah. So we had what else did I want to read? That's exactly house. So something's exactly house, but then his pain meds are a problem before he saves them. So that's something else. Chad Twiner, welcome, says I could never get into those shows. Made up problem with a made up solution. It's like Star Trek. What are you talking about? Those are real problems, Chad.
Like Star
Trek.
Trek.
Like racism. Okay, let's the black and white guy's black white.
I actually followed you on that, but I was trying to figure out how that.
Right.
I'm actually the Star Trek thing that actually is like a connect the dots. That's like a Rose thing. It's like Star Trek.
I don't think he's insulting you, Chad. I think it's nice. I think he meant something good about it.
I just it confused me.
Yeah. All right. So the tropes. Let's just do the tropes in the pit. So the thing about the Doogie Howser is that there's baggage because the parent she's got to live up to the parents' expectations.
Well, that's what's fascinating. So it is about and then there's kind of like a nepo. I think it's kind of like a nepo baby undercurrent, or it's like a kid of the surgeon who's working upstairs. She's down in the ER and she's a student teacher, and everybody's like, your mom, that's your mom, kind of stuff. And then you find out like half the people in the cast are kids of famous actors.
But that's not part of the show. That's just behind the scenes.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird that they have
That'd
a whole
be funny
narrative.
if somebody actually in the pit said, "Hey, aren't you the son of that famous actor?" or the daughter of that famous actor? Wouldn't that be funny? Because they did say something. There was something that existed in the canon. They did talk, like they referenced something else in that show. That's a TV show.
Mm.
Yeah, it was like, well, all right. What else we got?
Well, that's the weird thing. So one of the student doctors is Bryan Cranston's daughter, and that was weird. And then I just found out today.
Bryan Cranston is the guy
from Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad,
yeah.
Okay.
And then other people know who Bryan Cranston is.
Good for other people.
and then I found out that the nurse with the cuff. What is it called?
Oh yeah, there's a nurse with a backstory.
Yeah. Oh, they all have a backstory. That's the other funny thing about the show is like people just like everybody's just talking about their lives and their histories and everything like that, and everything. Like it's happening all in one day, and it's like and everything about these people. But like somehow it's gotten into the conversation when they're it's like
it's a really good show.
Oh, who's this guy? Oh, it's my ex-husband.
Stuff
like that, where it's like, oh, okay, and then it's like it's all integrated into the show. But what was I saying?
One of the nurses.
The
nurse with the cuff.
The what is that called? The
boot.
No. Yeah.
So
no, that's a car.
She's got
they put
some
boots
sort of
on cars,
right,
but then
yeah.
on people.
She's got some sort of a metal thing on her.
It's
This
a-
nurse has
it's-
got. Wait, is
it's
she a doctor or a
police-
nurse?
She's an R3, I think. So she's a student doctor, but higher up.
Higher
right.
up,
so,
right? And
so
she's got a cuff.
third year resident.
Yeah,
Maybe is that what that means?
She's got a cuff on her.
Let's
on
just
her
keep
leg.
keep describing it until we can figure out what that
And it
freaking thing is.
it sends
It's
off
like-
an alarm if she goes to the
and
wrong
it's
place.
connected to the police, and you can't walk away. It looks like a watch, but it's on your ankle. What do they call that?
Somebody can find out for us.
Anyways,
yeah.
yeah,
So, but
that's-
that actress is
Brad Dourif's daughter.
Brad Dourif's daughter.
Yeah.
Do people know who Brad Dourif is?
I don't know. I know
But-
who he is.
So, okay, remind me again who Brad Dourif is.
Billy Babbitt in One Flew
One
Over
Flew
the
Over
Cuckoo's Nest.
Okay.
Well, I guess he's one of the the voice of Chucky, the killer doll. But he's in Exorcist 3, right?
Tina says it's called a monitor.
Yeah, ankle monitor.
Ankle
Right.
monitor. Okay.
Thank you.
Who's in The Exorcist 3?
Brad Dourif.
Is he a priest? He's the priest.
Is he? Crap. Now I can't remember
no.
what he is in Exorcist 3.
I think he's
Maybe
the
he's
priest.
not.
Oh.
No, he is. He is. He's I think it has something to do with he's the alter ego or the evil version of the priest.
No.
Yeah, he turns
Oh, you
into
okay?
the other
That's a
person or
spoiler.
something.
That's a spoiler.
No, yeah, you can't
I
spoil
don't think you know.
Exorcist 3.
That's true. You can't
He's like
because it's so good.
because he kind of shows up as this
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
He's like
yeah.
the it's kind of
You
like
didn't think he was bad at the beginning though, and then you found out
No.
afterwards.
No,
That's the
I think
spoiler alert.
he just plays the evil spirit or something.
Father.
Maybe.
Get close to me.
Yeah.
Can you smell that?
It's-
That,
that guy
that-
was, and so that guy was in St. Elsewhere, the guy who plays the priest. St. Elsewhere, I watched that. Yeah, this
okay,
show's
s-
kind of like
is
St.
this like
Elsewhere.
St.
Yeah,
Elsewhere?
I have to
Okay.
go back and watch St. Elsewhere.
All right, a tether. So, the okay, so
monitor,
just
ankle
just
monitor
to, just
was
to
right.
just to remind you guys, Exorcist 3 is a hysterical movie with George C. Scott, and there's this part in it that is so funny where he talks about a fish, the carp.
Yep.
You could probably find it on YouTube, the carp scene, and I'm sure you can find it in a previous Radio Zero too, because I'm sure we talked about it
Yeah.
plenty of times. So back to the pit. So so the nurse with the ankle monitor.
Yep. Brad Dourif's daughter.
What else?
Doris.
What else is kind of interesting to you?
The old nurse is one of Dennis Hopper's ex-wives.
Oh, that's crazy. The one who got punched? Her?
yeah, the one who
Dana.
got punched.
Her name
Not
is
by
Dana.
Dennis Hopper.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't know. Maybe she got punched by Dennis Hopper too, but I
no.
don't think so.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true. Yeah.
yeah,
Not in the show though.
yeah. I don't. That's not
She
quite
was
a nepo
Dennis.
baby.
Yeah, because she does have a wild look in her eyes. You'd have to be crazy to marry
Crazy to marry
Dennis,
Dennis
Hopper.
Hopper.
Yeah. All right.
And
Anything
who else?
else?
There was something else.
I love how you're like just fascinated with the nepotism.
Well, it's just it's
Yeah,
it's like
it's
oh,
neat. It's
kind
connections.
of where it's like and they don't quite look like their parents too.
Yeah.
Although you can kind of the nurse
the Brad Dourif.
or not the nurse.
Yeah,
yeah.
Now
Now that
you
I
can
see
see
it,
that. Yeah, the
it's-
nose.
Yeah, and the
She's
eyes.
got like a pointy nose.
Yeah,
And the eyes, right? Yeah, it's weird.
it is weird.
Do you? All right. The kindly but disheveled doctor that you were worried that he's going to go crazy. Oh, and then Captain Pike. My God, that guy's a looker.
And then everybody else.
Very easy on the eyes.
Yeah, and I just saw. You know what? I saw a screenshot of the boy in the plastic bubble and
Oh.
John Travolta, young John Travolta, and it's like, again, the guy
Does not
that
look
you
like
call
that.
Captain Pike
Captain
is
Pike.
like totally John Travolta guy. He's got the huge dimple in his chin, got the blue eyes, the black hair, and
Looks
it's
like
like
Captain Pike.
oh,
Might
looks
have to look
totally like John Travolta.
Captain Pike.
Captain Pike had what was his name? Jeffrey or Jeremy? Jeffrey.
All I see,
See,
I'm
I
looking
want
at
to say
Captain
Jeffrey
Pike.
Wright, and that's not right either. What was his name?
Oh, maybe it's not him. That totally looks different now. Is there like a new Captain
You know what?
Pike?
You know what you should do is you
What?
should look up John Travolta and see what he looks like. Maybe you've forgotten what John Travolta looked like.
John Travolta. He's bald, right?
Well, he's bald now.
Volta.
Look up Vinnie Barbarino. Totally looks like.
Does
Anyway.
not look like him at all. His eyes are different. Does not look like him. I'm sorry. No way. He does not look like him. He's all right. I'm gonna let's
his
get back to
character
this.
name?
And Andy said, "Real Dennis Hopper wives." And then now Larry's
Real
going,
Wives of Dennis
Dennis
Hopper.
Hopper. Yeah. Now Lawrence is saying, "Con." I guess I'm gonna have to find it. Okay. All right. So what's next?
Okay, so I just did a search. Dr. Langdon, John Travolta. And then there is no direct connection between the Pitt and John Travolta. However, second line of the AI, or second bullet point, viewer comparisons. Fans have noted that Patrick Bell as Langdon bears a striking resemblance to a young John Travolta, specifically mentioning his chin and the eyes.
Well, that's
Boom.
that's an AI.
Yeah, no, that's an AI verifying what everybody's saying.
Well, that's what an AI does.
Yep.
Okay. Is it all right? So that guy's cute, the Captain Pike guy. Who else is in there? Oh, I like the uppity girl. Because the girl who's like getting everybody in trouble.
Oh yeah,
The
the
young
mean
men.
girl.
Yeah, the mean girl, because she looks exactly like one of my Taekwondo sisters, exactly like her. And then who else is there? What are the other tropes? Yeah,
There
the
is
mean girl,
the hillbilly.
the
doctor.
hillbilly doctor from Nebraska, the hillbilly child male doctor from Nebraska with the
Yeah.
heart, the scarecrow.
Who's
Right?
going to wind up marrying the that pregnant lady? I don't want to spoil her. That's my prediction for.
Which
We haven't
pregnant
gotten
lady?
to
There's like
season
tons of-
two. Yeah, I know,
that
there are
pregnant
tons of-
lady.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I could say it, because it's not a spoiler, because there are about 50 pregnant ladies in the 15-hour shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on the Pit.
Do you think that?
Sorry.
Okay. All right. All right. We're still in the pit. I'm sorry, Tina. All right. Let's go into politics now. What do you think? Anything bad happening? So, like today, like I listened to Heather Cox Richardson. And I love her. I love her so much. She's going to be the person who saves us. Her letters from an American.
I mean, in times of crisis, that really is, historically speaking, is historians. Historians have really saved the day.
So she's going to save me then, I guess?
Because they're going to tell people about what happened in the past, and then people are going to listen to it and realize,
I'm listening
oh,
to
wait
it.
a minute.
Well,
This is just like what happened 100 years ago.
Yeah, and then you
and
don't feel so bad.
I should get rid of that guy Trump.
Mm-hmm. We're not
Or-
still now we're talking Star Trek. Well, I was listening to her, and she's like, I think she mentioned, and she had to go catch a train or something. Maybe this was yesterday. She was really funny. She's like, I'm sorry, folks, but I need to go catch a train. So I recorded this earlier. I think, yeah, or no. I heard her. She was talking to some other dude, and I was busy working, so I didn't pay attention to it. But, so today, or last night, Trump has posted. We'll start with the racism thing. Trump posted it's the beginning of Black History Month, so to honor our first black president, or our second black president, Clinton was the first,
oh,
right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Don't,
right.
don't
Okay.
set me off on that. Jesus.
To honor our first black president, Trump has posted a meme about with President Obama and his wife as monkeys.
Well, apparently it's been taken down.
It has been taken down,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter, because even
No,
the fucking
yeah.
like every
So that's
it's the New
that's
York
my question. Is
yeah.
I just saw a post that said J.B. Pritzker and said Donald Trump
Trump
is a racist. That's
yeah.
all he
Yeah.
wrote.
That's all he wrote.
Yeah. So that was real, right?
That was real, and then
Yeah.
you can see the thousands of comments that are like, "Well, you're a evil guy," like
Yeah.
people hate Pritzker, but like that. Yeah, he's getting pretty feisty, like he's going for the presidency, right? He's gonna try
Yeah.
to be a contender. Okay, well, I love him. I hope he doesn't get shot. And I don't know. It's really interesting. This is the fun part, I guess, is trying to figure out which pregnant lady is going to be the
president?
the president, yeah, or not. Is going to lose to Trump again. So he posted this. He posted this meme with the president and his wife as monkeys.
Yeah. So I had a thought about like, oh, it's like J.D. Vance. Oh, he doesn't have the Trump charisma or what.
He's working for it.
Even saying those words,
yeah,
it's just kind of like I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yeah,
but it's true. I mean,
I could taste the eyeliner.
There is Trump charisma.
Yeah,
apparently, but I realized, oh, they're just going to say it's going to be, oh, well, if J.D. Vance wants to win, he's just going to say, oh, Trump is going to be running things. He's going to be.
Can he be the vice
active.
President?
No, he doesn't have to be. It's just going to be that Trump is going to be involved daily in the.
Here's the problem.
It's just going to be that that's going to be the approach for 2028, which is that I am the conduit
of
Trump. He's going to be an active part.
Okay, here's the problem with that. My sources, my liberal leaning sources, tell me that people don't really like what Trump is doing lately.
Yeah, no. So it's possible
he seems to be wearing out his racist welcome. People are against it. Even some.
But who was just talking
some Republicans
about that?
were even
I think
like
it was Seth Meyers was just like, oh, this is the
yeah,
pattern.
Yeah,
it always happens. It's
yeah.
like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm gonna vote for this Trump guy. Oh, blah blah blah. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, this guy's shit. And then it's like, oh, I'm not gonna vote for him again. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna vote for the. And then 4 years, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna vote for this Trump guy. And then it's like, oh, wait, he's shit. I don't like him anymore. But yeah, we're stuck with him.
Well,
for 3 more years.
maybe the Democrats have got to figure out how to win an election or something.
It's theirs to lose.
Yeah. I will also say that I recently visited Florida and did not see one thing that said Trump on it. I didn't see one thing, and I was actively looking.
You saw hundreds?
No, I saw none. I saw zero.
Oh,
zero things that said Trump, really. I didn't see any kind of Trump thing.
Well, there's no reason to.
But but last time I was in Florida, I saw Trump this, Trump that, Trump, All right. So it's not going to be J.D. Vance. What is it going to be? Marco Rubio?
It might be J.B. Well, what I'm saying is whoever.
They're going to just say, I'm a conduit. I'm going to keep doing the work of God.
No, not even keep doing the work of God. That Trump is going to be directly involved, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's a third term. It's
so
we're
gonna have
Trump
another ballroom
but not in in action, not in name, right? So it's like, oh, now whether or not, so the hopeful thing is that Trump's not going to do anything, right? Once he's out of office.
Yeah, none of this is it's Stephen Miller, right? It's that's running everything, right? So what they could say is that we're going to continue with Stephen Miller's great plan to make America great again.
Again, that's not. No one cares about that.
Okay, all right.
There's
no reason to talk about that. Yeah. What we can talk about now is like everybody's just aghast and up in arms that it appears that Trump is a racist. But the other things that Heather Cox Richardson talked about today is him suing the government, his government, for $10 billion. He's suing the IRS for $10 billion. Mm-hmm. Why is it? Because they forced him to disclose his taxes or something, even though you're supposed to, and it's up to him whether or not he gets the $10 billion. And he even made a joke on it on a plane, right? And so nobody's talking about that. Only Heather Cox Richardson is talking about it because it's in the past, I guess. She's a historian.
Well, I keep hearing about the IRS thing, but again,
he's going to win. He's going to decide to give it. He's like, we'll do some kind of charity or something. And then that's not really a good Trump voice. And then the other thing that's happening that people are talking about but not talking about today is, what's the other thing? The Bitcoin. So some kind of coin. Some kind of. I'm sorry. Now I'm getting. like some
Bitcoin?
kind of sales of something that happened right before his
the was it United Arab Emirates?
Yeah,
They bought
right.
500 million or paid $500 million for a piece of the Trump coin.
Right.
Trump, it's not the umbrella crypto company.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that, like, and then there's there's a picture of Trump with Putin in the White House, and then it's just constant. So, I mean, I was talking to the young waiter as I was driving him to work today, and just like, like he's
Busboy? You're
yeah,
talking about
busboy,
busboy?
and he goes, you got to admit he's really smart, and I'm like, he's smart in this way of like just gathering, just like press, like just grabbing the spotlight.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's gonna grab the spotlight for the Super Bowl, right?
Oh, I don't know why. What is he doing for the Super Bowl?
I think he just will. I think he'll
not
do
going,
something. He can.
right?
All he has to. No, he's not gonna. He's boycotting it, first of all.
Right.
And Kid Rock is singing about raping babies or something instead. Or there's Kid Rock doing something. But he'll do something. He can just post another racist meme or something, and then he'll get the spotlight away from Bad Bunny. What do you think about Bad Bunny? What's your take on Bad Bunny, Rick?
I mean, I don't have
Mucho
a problem
bueno?
with. I don't have a problem with Bad Bunny, but
Do you think he should sing in English? Did you see him cry when
I
he
don't
won the thing?
care. No, I don't care about pop music. I mean, but I do think, yeah, it's great that he's the Super Bowl halftime show, but it's kind of like, I mean, what I would be excited about is like if, I don't know, who would play like Sonic Youth Reunited and played the Super Bowl, right? I'd be like, oh wow, that's cool. But like
who should play
a
the
pop
Super Bowl?
star, somebody who
Fugazi.
sells
What if
millions.
Fugazi
Yeah,
played?
exactly.
That would be
Yeah.
cool.
It's like, oh, we're gonna have this band Fugazi play the Super Bowl halftime show, and
Yeah.
I would be
Wait,
like,
who
wow,
played
that's
the Super
amazing.
Bowl last time? Was that the
I can't
Kendrick
remember.
Lamar?
Was it
No.
Kendrick Lamar?
Was
yeah.
that okay? So and then there
Was
that was
last
a whole.
time? I can't. They all blurred together.
Oh. Okay. Trump
Prince, was that the Prince one? I was just reading
get,
about the Prince Super
Teen-
Bowl halftime. What was that? That was 20.
I can't. I
20,
didn't read all of your
11.
guys' comments, but like, man, like, I agree with them all. And Trump wants to take over Greenland. Wants to keep the U.S. under his control. He will anoint successors. More and more Republicans will fall in line. Yeah.
Are there any left that aren't in line?
Unless we hold our democracy together one more time, that'll swing back. And what about the? All right, yeah. So.
Well, no. I mean, if they fuck with the elections, then that's the problem.
I did have sort of a little nightmare before Tina's verifying that it was Kendrick Lamar, so that was a big thing, right? There was some sort of subversion in that.
Yeah.
In that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm all for that kind of stuff.
Why? So how? This is what I was thinking in the shower. My shower thoughts today.
Mm-hmm.
How did like football get so woke? I'm going to just say woke. Like why? How did that happen?
I don't think it has. It's just the halftime show, right? And it's
So how
like,
did the halftime show get so quote woke?
It's not. I mean, that's the thing. Is like defining it as woke. It's like it's a pop star. It's like huge, massive, selling pop star, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reality of it. Now, having it be reconfigured as a woke thing, right, by the lunatics, right? That's different, I think. But like the core thing is like, okay, eyeballs and hype, right? I mean, that's what it is. It's I mean, and you could say, oh, that it was a political statement, maybe. Although, I mean, come on. I mean, historically with the like, so what is Bad Bunny going to take a knee, right? Let's. I mean, it's just been like, well, how long has it been since Colin Kaepernick, right? Was like just what 4 or 5 years ago, and so like the NFL is it's it's not woke, I don't think. I mean, I think they're just I don't know.
You don't think this is like Husker Du going gay? Like a whole bunch of
There
people,
you go again.
whole bunch
Man,
of people.
I'm gonna have to
whole,
work really hard to
whole bunch
make
of,
the connection.
I'm gonna make it here for you. Like a whole, a whole bunch of people, a whole bunch of like skinheads and stuff are like really into this. Like just like a whole bunch of sportos are into the football, the sports ball game, and then all of a sudden, you inject a little oh wait, part of Husker Du is gay, and then oh wait, the Super Bowl halftime show is gonna be sung in Spanish. What? Like how can that be? Like just a little bit of countercultural stuff in like mainstream. And I know it's a pop star.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's just a pop
star. I
star.
don't think it is actual counterculture. I think it's culture. It's mainstream culture, right?
Yeah.
And the fact is that.
But then people realize, oh wait, this is like, well, yeah, this is people realize, oh wait, we've been saying though that you're not supposed to speak Spanish, and but here this guy's speaking. I love this guy. Like, wait. We want all the Mexicans out of America, but I do like my Taco Bell, like people are like going to see the hypocrisy and go, "Oh wait, maybe they're going to wake up."
It's like the scene in Do the Right Thing, where it's like, how come you don't have any black people up on the wall? And then it's like, who's your favorite athlete? And it's like Michael Jordan. Who's your favorite musician, right? And what it's like the John Turturro character is just listing, it's all these African American people, right? And it's like, but you're a racist, right? And so I guess you could say, but I feel like it's like Bad Bunny is massively popular, and so that to say, for people to be reconfiguring it
as a win,
I guess it is, but it is an acknowledgement of mainstream culture, right? That what Spanish
Thank you.
language music is part of mainstream culture. But I feel, and that's fine. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that the motivation there, right? I don't think like the NFL is maybe they're like, oh, we're gonna choose our side here, and it's like, oh, instead of, oh, we're gonna have a super huge pop star do the halftime show, right?
All right.
And so it's just the crazy right wing lunatics who are reconfiguring and saying, oh, how come Kid Rock's not playing? Because Kid Rock is old and dumb, doesn't sell records anymore, right?
What about the Kennedy Center? Got anything to say about that before we close down?
Before we close down the Kennedy Center?
No, well, yeah, that too.
The Radio Trump Zero. Radio Zero.
What do you
Trump
have to say?
podcast.
Yeah, how are you dealing with all this stuff?
I don't,
in your mind?
I guess I'm not dealing with it at all. I mean, to me it's funny. It's like, oh, we're going to renovate the building because nobody wants to do shows there anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
But
I mean,
not just
to
that.
me that's funny.
Yeah,
right?
that is kind of funny.
It's funny. It's like, oh, and on top of it, listening to somebody, was it like a former director or something who was just saying, I mean, they made the gamble where it was like, oh, we're gonna shift the content, right, of the Kennedy Center and make it more like Trumpish kind of content, and it's like nobody wants it, and nobody's going there.
That
so
was kind of good.
It's kind of like it's like like a new program director, and they made their sort of creative vision didn't work, right? And so, I mean, it's great.
What did you think of the new Melania movie? Did you like it?
I haven't watched it. But
when are you going to watch it?
I don't think I have to. Do I have to?
No.
I mean, the fascinating. And so like hearing about like what was it, like a month ago Trump was talking about getting Rush Hour 4 made, and tying into the sale of, was it the Paramount thing or the Warner Brothers thing, and there's like Rush Hour 4, and it's like, oh, why the hell, what's he talking about Rush Hour 4? And it's like, oh, Brett Ratner, the director of the Rush Hour series, and he did the Melania movie, and it's like it's just like
smart. He knows how to get like press. He knows how to get press.
That's
he knows
all
how
he
to
is.
steal the spotlight.
And so this is the thing. This is like people. And so that's what he's always been is like a hype guy, right? And selling his name, and then, I mean, it doesn't work. I mean, he doesn't ever make any money off of these things. He's kind of, well, he does make money, but
He's
it's
making money now.
It's not through through the successful business acumen. It's kind of
it's in spite
stealing
of
or like piggybacking off of defaulting loans and just keeping kind of moving on and getting other people to invest. Finally, where it was like Russian oligarchs were the only people left that would invest in his shit. And so and to me it's like Elon Musk too, right? These are hype guys. They're not great businessmen. They're great marketers. It's P.T. Barnum, right? So, but P.T. Barnum, I think, made a lot of money. But but they're hype men, right? They're not genius businessmen.
So rate the contenders for the Democratic nomination now. So who would you like to see?
I'm Adlai Stevenson.
Who would you vote for without feeling sad? If they were
probably no one.
Well, thanks for listening.
I mean, you know me.
I do know you. You're an old man yelling at clouds. Come on.
But I
get
mean,
excited.
I vote.
Yeah, who are you going to vote for?
I'm going to vote for whoever's running against.
Do we get to do a primary?
Rubio and JD Vance. Yeah, I mean,
are they going to? They're going to be the ticket, right? It's going to be.
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't even think of that. Like who would be? Yeah, I don't know. It could all. I mean,
would you vote for Pritzker? He can't.
Sure.
He can't make it though because he's a Jew, right?
Oh, he's a man.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else? What about Gavin Newsom?
It's
not even the politics.
I will vote for him, but if he's the candidate, but I'm not 100% thrilled with him.
Colbert, Chad Twiner saying Colbert 2028. Ugh. And then Jon Stewart. Yeah, somebody had this great article about Jon Stewart. Oh yeah, he'd be a terrible president.
Oprah. How about Oprah? Like that was what
she's a woman.
Yeah, no, but that's what is the kind of the equivalent of Colbert and Jon Stewart. It's like 20 years ago.
Have you listened to Jon Stewart's
30 years
podcast
ago.
Though?
I have, yeah.
He's really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably too smart.
And you think he would be and his whole career as a talk show host would qualify him as president of the United States.
To think of like what it's going to be like when like my shoulder doesn't hurt. What it's going to be like when like we don't have President Trump, and just try to like what's it going to be like when my shoulder doesn't hurt but I've got cancer of the Supreme Court, Like what's it like? We'll have a different president. It'll probably be and people were saying, I think Tina was saying this, and I totally agree with you that I don't remember who was saying it, but we have to come out in force. Like we have to make sure because they are gonna they're gonna enact all kinds of rules to make it so that the Democrats can't win.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like coming out in force. Yeah, that's the question. Is like, will that even matter?
It was Larry.
Yeah, but will that even matter? Like, will things be so jerry rigged that it's not gonna matter, right? And so that's the concerning thing.
Yeah.
Right. And then so what does come out in force mean then in that case?
Yeah. Well, like, is it possible to? Well, so then the mayors and the governors, so what about? Yeah, what did you think about the states of California and Illinois joining the World Health Organization? What do you think about that?
I think it's interesting, and I think it's one step towards what I was talking about, which is we're not, yeah, everything's going to move to like city state kind of, or
Yeah.
smaller. Yeah. So I think the union is going to dissolve.
I wish we were a little closer to California and the East Coast.
Yeah.
Then.
So that's always been my question is like,
Yeah.
oh, when it dissolves, and like, yeah, is Illinois going to be like, are we far enough north to be part of, the
Minnesota.
city state of Chicago, Milwaukee,
Oh.
Gary, right?
Yeah.
Are we going to be a part of that, or are we going to wind up being in some weird, southern contingency?
Oh yeah, Tina's
And then-
asking, will there be mail-in ballots?
Yeah, how will you get? Yeah, like will it be like West Berlin, right? West Germany and East Germany, but especially West Berlin. Like, is Illinois going to be more like an island, and then you're flying in, and then it's kind of like safe harbor to drive? Like, is there going to be a highway that you can drive from Illinois to California, or where would be the closest? Maybe Colorado, right?
What will happen
without
Yeah.
like without being, or it would all be air travel, right? And so you'd be jumping, and so we would kind of be isolated within. And yeah, that's the thing about like Minnesota is like, but then you got Iowa in between us and Minnesota, and then you got Wisconsin, and it's like, ooh, how are we gonna? Yeah, and then Detroit, like, how are those kind of cities going to be able to, like, are they going to be able to sort of be safe when they're surrounded?
And so what's, but yeah, by what? That's
Yeah.
what's, is it going to be like
So,
people
so
with
is it just going
measles
to be
or-
a whole bunch of West Berlins? Like, are we going to be like all these kind of islands and these weird little city state, or these kind of smaller places that, but because you do have to kind of have some sort of physical restriction too. That was in the Pitt, whereas like the whole abortion thing, and the kid was coming up from, what was it, Tennessee?
Oh
to
God, yeah, that was a little bit
right?
of politics.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, everything like that, where it's like, oh, how are those boundaries going to be maintained, right? Is it going to be Illinois? Is the boundary going to be Illinois? And are we going to,
Well, it
and we're
depends
safe
if
inside
it's
there?
like-
Or is the boundary going to be maybe, Springfield, Champaign, and Peoria? Like, are those all going to, are those still going to be within the sphere of like the Chicago area, right?
Yeah.
And or are we going to be stranded or absorbed by the right?
And so when we're absorbed by the right, what does that mean? I can't get an abortion.
It means we're going to move to Chicago.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, that sounds good.
But you got the train tracks, right? So that's the thing.
Yeah,
It's like
we've got
when you
train
had
tracks
when you
too,
had
yeah.
West Berlin,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They had the train that went, and I remember
I
my
don't know,
parents
like-
talking about it. It was like you could go in the train, right? And you just couldn't. Yeah, I think you were going through East Germany, right? And then, but it was kind of like a tunnel, right, into there.
you
And
couldn't
so it's
stop.
like,
But
oh, is it just going to be the train?
But
train
what? Okay,
past
here,
the highway,
here's-
55, right? Is that going to be a corridor of,
Well, what? So what's
humanism,
what?
the
Right.
humanist corridor?
All right. Well, so observing that the woke states are the ones that have all the money and pay all the taxes. Like, how does that work? Like, what happens then
Well,
to
yeah,
the red
union
states?
dissolves,
Yeah.
and so everybody's they're those shitheads who want to have the free market, system. They'll be scrambling to survive, right? Without the collective wealth of the nation, right?
Yeah.
Helping them.
Yeah.
And then the problem is then when you have that economic disparity, that's when wars start. So that's and this is what I've been talking about
But
for
they're
years.
they're
It's
not
just
going
like
to.
you spin out and you think about it, and it's like, oh, how is this frickin'
How
world
do
gonna
we? How do we?
reconfigure
How do we
itself?
get to war from hey, we don't want any kind of diversity. We don't like you get the rednecks in let's say rednecks are in Indiana, okay? They don't want anything to do with Illinois. They don't want to have abortions. They don't want any of the stuff. So how do they start ending up attacking us? Do they say we've stolen their money?
What's happening in Minneapolis, right? So things are shifting.
But if Minneapolis is its own country, then we don't. Then the assholes, right, don't have to worry about. They don't have to go in and attack and try to deport people, right? They say, oh, you have shithole people in Minnesota. We don't want any part of that. So then they just leave Minnesota alone. Why would they continue attacking it?
Yeah, I mean, there's some of that, right? But what I said is economic.
Yeah, there will be
problems,
economic disaster.
Physical resources, right? Things like that.
Tim Bowers says, is Rick going to offload some merchant boats of containers after Radio Zero?
I got my hat.
No, I really want to understand.
It may just work out. It may be just like, dissolve everything. You got the People's Republic of Illinois, you got the People's Republic of Texas, you got the People's Republic of California, right?
People's Republic
you got all
of
these,
Urbana.
and so yeah, I mean back 150 years ago, that was all going on in Europe, and there was a lot of, I don't know if you know this, but there was a lot of bloodshed, right? And so the question is and it's all about territory.
We need
it's about,
historians.
so you think about Greenland, right? And its resources.
Yeah.
And
So we probably have all the best hospitals too, and all the best. Like, actually, was I dreaming or reading something about Illinois? All the like great. Actually, yeah, there was some sort of article about all of the the natural resources in Illinois. Also, we need to stay here.
No, I like Illinois.
A
little worried about an earthquake.
Yeah.
When the New Madrid fault goes, that's going to be terrible.
Does that go through Chicago too? I think it goes west.
It's south of us, but
okay.
The last time there was a big one, which was 1810 or something. Mm-hmm. It was really, it was like, what was it, like a 9.0 or something, and it was felt all over.
Oh man.
Yeah, the region. Right. So it's that's the only thing. Yeah, and then weather related stuff. It's like, even though
tornadoes,
we're in a good kind of place where there's not we're not by a lake, or we're not by a river or an ocean, right? So it's like, we're pretty safe here, but it's still
all right.
There's so much that could go wrong.
What's good? Let's do some cocktail chatter, as they do in the political guys.
And that's the other thing. Last year, when I listened to that nuke podcast, where it was like, hey, nukes are still a problem, and things could go wrong. It was just talking about how, even if there's just one or two that go off somewhere, like say a nuke goes off in
Iran.
Seattle, right?
Oh, okay. That's
Iceland,
not good. Yeah.
right? You remember the volcano that went out in Iceland, and then everything got screwed up for like
summer.
a month. But like you have like a small in quotes nuclear kind of conflagration, right? Forest fires, just flames.
All right. We're
shroud.
Let's
cools down the whole.
Let's talk about something.
Planet.
Okay.
And then crops fail.
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Anything like that, and it's like, Illinois got soybeans and everything like
That's
that.
True.
But it's
we'll
like
be in
you
the
get
center.
hit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, So that to me is that's where the war stuff happens, where it's like,
when everything finally breaks down,
you've
got
all the food in Illinois, and our people are starving.
We'll just tell them it's woke food.
We're gonna take over Illinois.
Okay, let's talk about something happy. Happy 40th anniversary to me and you. No, you got something. Let's talk about something good. What have you been excited about lately? Nothing. What have you been happy about?
I built a few clouds.
Yeah. Do your music, and then just give a little talk about the clouds, and then we'll go eat Korean food or something. We'll get crumble cookies.
What do you mean?
Make some music. Not that one. Could be both.
That?
You made a cloud?
I made 2 clouds.
Like you farted?
No,
Okay.
just sound panels that hang from the ceiling.
Are they
call
hanging
them
up
clouds.
now?
Yeah, they're in my studio.
What made you decide to do this?
It's so boring. I'm working on getting the sound in my studio to more flat, right? Response. So I don't have nodes and everything like that. And the last thing I haven't worked on, and there's a specific frequency bump that is a lot of times the result of floor or ceiling bounces, right? And so
you have some sound baffles or buffers on the ceiling.
Yeah, handmade
Handmade
I
ones?
built a couple
With
clouds.
You sawed wood?
I sawed wood.
Yeah. Yeah. And did you have to staple it together? Did you nail it together? Did you have to make a
Drilled it together.
Wow.
Using this time I'm using Torx bolts as opposed to square. But yeah, my life, and I've talked about this before, and it's also boring, but Phillips head screws and using them, and how much of my life I've fought with the Phillips head screw, and it was like, why the hell have I not used, and there is a history of why the Phillips head screw in the United States became standard, but it's like, yeah, using just a different screw, like square or Torx, and everything is so much better.
Wait,
like
so did you use
anything.
Torx?
Yeah.
Ah.
And so, yeah, that was the big thing.
What fabric did you put over them? What does it look like?
It's a form. It's dyed burlap. It's not. I did not buy. What is it? Something of Maine. There's a company that makes sort of fireproof sound fabric. What is it called? It's called something of Maine. Guilford of Maine.
Guilford of Maine.
Yeah,
right.
and it's a little expensive, so I just bought from the regional. Like they're nearby. They're in a small town in Illinois. They sell panels, like, so the sound panels that I got that have the coffee bags surface. From them.
Yeah.
But they also sell
just
like
plain fabric
parts and stuff for sound panels.
So what color is it?
It's black. But then I got some natural colored one to build some more clouds in the live room to match the
that's
coffee
great.
bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you must have felt really good after making those.
Kind of, yeah. I've gotten the hang of it now. I had a couple problems. I measured wrong. I had and then I've also lost my diagram. So when I was buying more wood for to build the other panels, I couldn't find my diagram, which, I had mapped it all out, my blueprint.
And it's really weird that you didn't take a picture of that. Like anytime I have a piece of paper, I always just take a picture of it. Yeah.
And I do. I have pictures of all the other things. I mean, I have I have a grid graph paper and then little cutouts of all the furniture in my studio, and then I can rearrange it, but I also have a picture of that. Yeah. I have pictures of that. I have pictures of the other panels I built, the wall panels. I have a picture at the drawings and then pictures of it, and I just did not take a picture of this frickin' thing, and I don't know where I put it. Somewhere.
Probably fell out of your pocket at Lowe's or something.
No, I didn't bring it to Lowe's.
Didn't bring it to Lowe's.
I had it
That's weird
last week when I was finishing off the other cloud,
Maybe it's in our bed.
Up. No, it's
fell
in
your
the
pocket?
basement somewhere.
Oh, okay. All right.
It fell. Yeah, it's possible. Or I put it in the bag of garbage scraps and stuff and threw it away. But I'm not letting myself believe that yet. I have kind of. I just gave up. And I'm just gonna have to redraw it when I build my other. I got the right amount of wood for the other panels, so I just have to redraw it again just to make sure that I get the dimensions right.
Are you gonna work on that this weekend?
I don't think so.
What are you gonna do this weekend?
Boy, I don't know. I thought I was gonna go to Champaign, but I'm not.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, we were going to go see the movie, but now our child has to go see the play here.
Yeah, and it's good because I don't think I wanted. Yeah, I was thinking about it, I was like, spend 12 hours in Champaign.
Well, no, it wouldn't be. We leave. Well, yeah, I guess we leave at 11. Yeah. I have a favorite drink though now. It was white mocha rose or something like that coffee. It was really, really
I
good.
can't believe they've named a drink after you at the coffee
can,
shop.
I can. All right.
All right.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry about the politics, but I can't wait to watch more Pitt and medical dramas. Yeah.